Heavy snow continues to fall across the area. Obviously, those whiteout conditions, and it hasn't changed much. I mean, it's like the same record just keeps playing the same song, you know? I mean, we would like to see things back off a little bit, and we'll get there eventually. The light is at the end of the tunnel, but it's still a few more hours to go. I look that way because I can see the clock, and I'm thinking about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Hey, kids love to have fun in the snow. It's a snow day out there. You want to be safe, though. The temperatures are around 20 degrees, wind chill values are around 0, but you get out there and have a good time. Why not? This is Grace and Hannah having a little snow fun is what I called it. Thank you, Lisa and Cliff, for the picture, and I appreciate it. I know those two girls. They're pretty cool. I've met them in person. Weather pics, abc6.com/weather or abc6.com. Submit your pictures. Let's talk about snow reports. Thank you, Tim Studebaker, who is in-house helping me put all these graphics together because I am I'm trying to type, and I'm seeing like double on the keyboard at this point. So, snow reports as of noon Saturday, and it's great that he puts the time in because the snow rates are so impressive right now that as soon as we update the graphic, you could add another 3 inches in the next hour. So let's go with what we got. Easton 14, that's impressive. Newport 13, Providence 12, Attleboro 12, Burrillville 12, and then TF Green 9.5. Got to get to 18.4 to set the record. 9.5 so far. And that might even have a few totals that were before midnight. I don't know if we're going to break that record. We'll see. Wind gusts so far. Truro, what? 84. Wellfleet, 82. Block Island, 72. These are gusts that happened today. Fogland, for those of you who don't know, is Tiverton, and that's 64 miles an hour. Taunton, 62, and even in Providence, 47. And I think I felt that 47 through the windows here. And I was like, whoo, that one got me because winds were really cranking and obviously reducing visibility. Water vapor, just a monster storm developing last night. It has played out exactly how it was supposed to. Snow arrived last night. This thing would increase in intensity throughout the day. Snow rates, gusty winds, combination, blizzard potential. And we've come real close to probably numerous locations getting some kind of blizzard conditions for a short period of time. The question is, do we hit the criteria? But nonetheless, it is really ripping snow right now. But we are in that point now where we're taking the turn. And what I mean by that is everything's been going east to west all day. Now you see it almost hit a proverbial wall and stop, and then it's going to turn back the other way. So what does that do? It keeps this incredible snow band, which is it just plopped right over our area in the same spot for another couple hours. So if this band is producing 3-4 inches of snow an hour, and it stays there for another 2 or 3, what happens is, if my math is correct, because I messed up the math last time, it's about 8 to 12 more inches. So if you have a foot, like we just showed you in all those graphics, and you add another foot, there you got a chance to get to 2 feet. And that's the way this works out. It's simple math, but it's also jaw-dropping math because the snow totals are going to be so high with this storm. We don't have a lot. If you go back in the history of snow events that have taken place here, blizzards or just big snows, this is going to rank up there as one of the top. I mean, this total snow is going to be impressive. So the bands of snow kind of stop, spin, whoop, and then go. So by 4 or 5 o'clock, it's tapering off. Probably get a little bit of like a little slot there where it's dry. But overall, though, the intensity for the next 3 hours is going to be off the charts before we finally get this thing to pull out of here tonight. Now, it doesn't mean it gets great right away. It's still windy overnight once the snow pulls away, so still some blowing and drifting of snow. If you've been outside, it's a real fluffy snow. For those of you who had maybe thought you had a little wetness to it and it was a little bit heavy, like in New Bedford at first, you did, but now it's turned fluffy because the temperatures keep dropping throughout the duration of the storm. We were like 30 this morning when the snow started. Many locations are in the teens. So when you wake up tomorrow, lots of sun on Sunday. The winds are backing off. We'll get those roads cleared as fast as possible. I won't. I'll be sleeping, but other people will. And therefore, by the afternoon, it should be good. It's going to be really cold as we go into Sunday afternoon. A little breeze continues to be a bit gusty, but not like we had out there today. So improving conditions for the second half of the weekend. Going to continue with updates for you. We got your social media covered. We are on Twitter. We are on Facebook. We got cut-ins continuing through the afternoon. And I'm trying to come back every half an hour. So my next one will be at 1 o'clock, going down the stretch run of this thing. Watching that snow start to wind down by the late afternoon. I'll have that update for you coming up in about a half hour. We'll send you back to regularly scheduled programming for now.